Yeah, just got off the phone with China, so I am running a little bit behind, but let's go ahead and get this thing started. Let's talk about it. So, the big question is this: how do voiceover artists like us who are looking to take our careers to the next level, but don't buy into the claims of needing expensive demos, start bringing in new clients? How do you follow a clear path to changing your voiceover side hustle into your full-time job and stick it to those that said you couldn't? Those are the questions, and this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Earl Hall, and welcome to In the Booth with Earl Hall, where we know how to grind and don't quit. You guys are hilarious. Wow. Okay. Yeah. This morning has been something else. Just got off the phone with my supplier in China trying to do the whole wire transfer thing for these thumbnail drives that I just purchased. So got that done. And then there's still another step. Then lo and behold, my live stream doesn't start like it's supposed to. So I have to go and readjust some settings. Hey, I do this live. I've taken on the burden. How do you like my shirt? How do you like this shirt? Is this too effeminate? Anyway. Yeah, people talking in that. Yep, I started late. Good morning, Mage Pro. Voices by Storm. NYX in the house. John Grimes. Yeah, I know. It's just one of those things. Had more than a few conversations over literally the past couple of weeks, and I have talked about some things here on the live stream. Okay, this was like a Christmas gift that I got, so thanks guys for that. And I like the cuffs. I like the cuffs in here too. I got another shirt I've worn before. I've never worn this shirt before, but anyway, enough about my fashion. Had been having conversations, and I've been kind of pointing towards this for a little while, and I had a conversation literally on yesterday that kind of brought this to the forefront for me. Is why I want to talk about this today. It's like, it actually costs money to build a business. Yeah, that means your voiceover business too. Here's the thing with spending money, developing your gift, developing your craft, and probably more so importantly, building your business. It's somewhat amazing to me, especially the journey that I've had, that I've been able to accomplish a lot of the things that I've been able to accomplish without spending a lot. And that's for me, because a lot is relative. A lot is relative to everyone. But I've got to put this in your head, and I've got to try and make this as friendly as I can with this. If you've been in voiceover a year or two and you're still afraid to spend money on your craft, it means this really is not for you. There is no one that has made it. And I've got to open this up to more than just voiceover, because I've got this thing in my head, and I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. People come into voiceover many times, and I've heard it and I've seen it, because they think it's an easy way to make money. Oh, I'll just get me a USB mic, I'll plug it in, and I'll record, and bam, I'm a voice actor. No, you're not. People come into this because they think it's an easy thing to do. And if you've been in it for more than 6 months, you understand how difficult this gets. And I'm not talking about just from the perspective of learning how to do voiceover, how to do it well, learning how to interpret a script, understanding timing, understanding cadence, understanding directions that are coming from your client or potential clients on what it is that they're actually looking for. Because those of us that have been in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years know that most clients don't know how to describe jack crap about what they want. And you've got to be guessing all the way through. So it's one thing to come into voiceover, if you think it's an easy thing to do, sweetheart, it's not. And the people that come into it with that mentality lose because they don't take it seriously as a business. It is a business. It's not a hobby. It's not something cute to do. Nobody cares what kind of mic you use, what interface you use. It's the output. It's the final result. That's the only thing anybody cares about. But if you have a mentality that this is supposed to be easy, or you're complaining every day because it's hard, that's what you've chosen. Because it is hard, and it ought to be hard. And I want it to be hard. I want it to be hard. Because most people don't take this as seriously as they need to take it. It's an art, but it's a business as well. And if you don't see the business side of this as even more important than the skill set side, it's going to take you down. It's going to give you a bunch of depression, a bunch of bad days because you didn't know what to expect. When you come into voiceover, expect rejection much more than approval. It's just true. How many auditions have you done? How many auditions have you won? It's hard. You're not going to just pop into this thing and just get it, or take a course, or sign up for a whatever email list, or watch a YouTube video, and all of a sudden, boom, you're there. Can I get any amens in the crowd today? I feel like I need some amens here. The other side of this is the business side. You cannot name a business, not one, not a small business, not a medium-sized business, not a behemoth business that does not spend money on building the business. You've got to invest in this. Now, I can go back and say, look, I remember 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, I wasn't doing that well in voiceover, but I wasn't spending any money in voiceover either. Here's what I mean by spending money in voiceover. I'm not talking about buying a $1,000 microphone. I'm not talking about buying a whisper room or a brand new computer or an interface. That's not what I'm talking about. Most people don't understand the business side of this. This is a freaking business. What I'm talking about spending money on, and I can only speak from the perspective that what I've done hasn't been on that stuff. Haven't spent a lot of money on coaching. I've spent money on coaching, and again, it's relative. Obviously, I've spent money on equipment, but that's after I kind of got to where I needed to get. What I'm talking about is personal development. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about developing yourself from a business standpoint, from an emotional standpoint, learning who it is that you are and what it is that you ought to be doing. That's where I'm talking about this. And that is the first step. How do you build a business? I have spent no money on any voiceover coach trying to teach me how to build a voiceover business because they don't know, or they won't tell you the whole truth. Period. And I know it because I've walked through this and I've done this. And this is why I give out as much information as I give out on the ridiculously cheap stuff that I offer. Not to mention being here for you guys Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central, to help answer your questions. But I have never followed any voiceover coach to help me build a voiceover business because it's old school. Everything that I've seen is old school teaching. It makes no sense in today's marketplace. And this is why so many people are losing, because they're going to try and buy this and buy that as far as how do I build a voiceover business, and the information is dated. It's not up to date. It just isn't. Those of you that have been to my webinars know that I talk about things no one else is talking about. I talk about strategies no one else is talking about. And if they did talk about it, they'd be charging $300, $400, $500, and some of them do, and still don't give you the up-to-date information. I follow and have been following real business owners, real marketers, people that understand, especially social media. You guys are going to hem and haw on this social media thing, and I don't know what to tell you. If you're going to be here next year in this same spot, if you don't grab a hold to this, what I'm talking about with social media. That's why I'm doing this webinar on Sunday. By the way, if you want to get the early bird, you better get it in today because it ends tomorrow. So the link is actually in the description for this video too, for the webinar coming up on, Saturday. Saturday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. You've got to understand the business side of this, and most people don't. So when I get questions like, Earl, how do I build a voiceover business? I've talked about this for 2 years. I don't know what else to tell you because there's no magic button. There's no easy button that's going to get you to where you need to be without a lot of hard ass work. I'm sorry. It's a lot of hard work to do this. A lot of study time as far as understanding the social media aspect of this, understanding how you even ought to approach a customer or a client. Stop being in begging mode. It's like all of you are in begging mode so many times. I can't say all of you, but I mean, because I don't know what all of you are doing, but that's the only thing that came to my mind. But at any rate, so many of you are in begging mode. You're on defense mode. You're sitting back waiting for something to happen, and you don't know how to go on the offense. Going on the offense and learning, first of all, that this is a business and understanding how to build a business, not understand what freaking chords you ought to be using on your microphone or what setting you ought to have your DAW on. All of that becomes totally ineffective. And I don't care if you become an expert at this, you're not going to win until you start studying business, particularly marketing, and becoming a salesperson. You are. And if you sit back and you say, well, I don't like the sales part, you're going to lose because you are a salesperson. That's it, period. You are a salesperson. You're trying to sell what it is that you want to offer. Your product or your service, you're trying to sell it. And if you don't become good at sales and marketing, and they're two different things, sales and marketing are two different things. And if you don't become good at that, you will never, ever, ever build a successful voiceover career. I could be saying this to people that are artists. I could be saying this to people that are writers, authors, musicians, actors, whatever. If you don't become good at sales and marketing in this day and age, you will lose. The playing field is level. There is nobody that's there that can stop you other than yourself. And you got to get that. And I don't know how to get that into your noggin. That's the thing you need to understand and learn. I hear people talk about, so many times, well, I don't know how to build a website. You got to learn. There's no option in this. Well, I'm not really heavy on Facebook. You're going to lose. I don't understand how to use LinkedIn. You better learn it. There's no other option. I'm telling you right now, there is no other option for what it is that all of us are trying to do. And if you're scared to spend money to learn how to build a six-figure business, which is really, it's crazy to me sometimes. You want a six-figure business. You want to be making $5, $10, $15, $20,000 every month, but you don't want to start off spending $10 here or $30 here or $100 here. You're scared that you're not going to win. You're not even investing in yourself. It is a losing proposition. It is a losing proposition to not invest in your business. Period. All right, I've preached for 18 minutes. Let's go to the let's go over here to the comments and see what you guys are talking about over here. All right, I already went through. You guys are making fun of me being late. Okay. Let's see here. What's up, Anthony? Glad to have you in the house. Andrea, good morning to you. Good morning, Judy. No, it's not Michael Kors. My shirt is not a Michael Kors. I will gladly accept gifts. You can send them to 342 North Water Street, Suite 600, Milwaukee 53202 to Earl Hall Studio. I will accept a Michael Kors. Please get me a 2X. Anyway, John is saying, listen to Earl. You will avoid many pitfalls of spending too much on gear, etc. But yes, spending money and on quality VO training, you must jump Q. Steve Harvey, absolutely. Oh, I love that video. That jump video I did. Actually, it was just about a year ago when I talked about that. But if you're not spending any money, you're not going to grow. It's not going to happen. Do you think that I could even talk about doing a tour without spending money on marketing? Do you understand that that just does not happen? I could not get the clients that I get without understanding these marketing techniques. They're not going to come from osmosis. They're going to come from me being on the offensive and going after them. This is what I'm going to be talking about on Saturday. You need to be at the webinar. Let's see, Mage. You are investing. You spelled it wrong, Mage. You are investing in you. If you don't, that shows others that you don't believe in yourself. Absolutely, you will never succeed if you don't believe in yourself. Absolutely. And you can kind of see whether you believe in yourself or not when you're hemming and hawing over spending some money. And here's the arguments. Oh, well, it might not be all I need and I might get taken advantage of. And yeah, you might. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to learn something. And you're going to get smarter at where you need to put your money. You're going to get smarter at that. Until you start, you don't know. My friend Cyrus Webb and I talk about that one point all the time. People ask questions, should I do this? Should I do that? Yes, do it. Because you don't know if it's going to work until you do it. There's this, oh gosh. Who in the house knows who the, yeah, I can't think of it. The Wu-Tang Clan. There it is. I had to come up with it. It's an old hip hop group. It's called the Wu-Tang Clan. You got to go back to the 80s and 90s for this one, though. Actually, more in the 90s to go and. But if you know who the Wu-Tang Clan is, they have a line in one of their songs. And I wish I could remember the name of the song, but I can't. But they say, "Scared money don't make money." Scared money. Most of you are operating from a scared money standpoint. So you will not make money. And the line means that you've got to put your money where your mouth is. You've got to invest in yourself. You've got to, if you never take a chance, you never win. And I'm not talking about blowing your whole nut on, you know, all the money you have on one thing. But look, you've got to discover some marketers out there. I don't care if you read books. Spend some money on a book to read how to build a business. I've got in my store, it's like the 2 books I suggested. Can't reach it, or can I? There's a couple of books that I suggest, and these are the top 2. They're in my store at Steps to Voiceover Success. Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. This was the first book that he wrote, and Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk. In these 2 books, especially this one, which is the latest book out from Gary V, you're going to hear people from all different business types talk about how they utilize social media to build their business. Get the freaking book. I bought the book and the audiobook for both of them. I've been through it. You know, I've been following Gary V for years. If there's a YouTube channel you need to follow, it is Gary Vaynerchuk. You need to follow Gary V. It's Gary VEE. I think you can look it up on YouTube. And he's got podcasts. You're going to get a kick in the butt every day. If you think I kick you in the butt, listen to Gary V. Listen to Gary V. You'll get a kick in the butt for real. Let's see. Marketing. And make sure your product is good. Absolutely. John, thanks. Denise, Real Talk Earl. I hope so. I hope you're getting this. Mage, it's becoming competitive business. Everything, including you, has to be sharpened. Absolutely, Mage. What else do we have here? Nix, the gentle Leo here, by the way. I've been investing in myself, and I just built a gaming PC that can handle the audio and video editing, but investing on building my VO skills. So it's a hobby now. Okay. And that's fine. Here's the thing. I don't care why you do VO, whether you want to make a little bit of extra change or whether it is a hobby and you just like doing it or you're in this all in. But if you're complaining about not making money in VO, but you're not putting everything in, it's your fault. If you're good where you are, you're good. You don't have to do any more. If you like where you are, it's cool. You're doing what you want to do. But please don't complain to me every week about you're not getting enough clients, but you're not investing in yourself. You're not taking your waking moments learning and searching YouTube and Google on how to market a business, how to build a business from nothing. These are simple search terms, people. This isn't rocket science. This is to understand and learn that you can learn everything that you want to learn between Google and YouTube. The number one search engine being Google, the number two search engine in the world being YouTube. Your information is there. You're just a lazy ass by not going out and getting it, or more so, going out and getting it and not executing on it. Why do you look at me every day and do nothing if you're in that camp of doing nothing? Or still twiddling your thumbs after I go off air? What are you doing all day? If you don't know, that means you've got to learn it. If one person has been successful in this, it means you can too. But it does not come by osmosis and it does not come easy. We all should know that. All right. Let's see. John, oh, I'm on the amen train now. Earl is on fire. Yeah, Gary V, that's the guy. Cyrus Webb, hello at John Grimes. Heard so many great things about you, man. Thanks. We got Cyrus Webb in the house. That's my boy, Cyrus Webb. That's the guy I talk to every morning. This guy Cyrus is amazing. Click on his link. Make sure you go follow him. Check out his website, cyruswebb.com. This boy puts the work in. I can tell you that. He puts the work in. All right. Cyrus, he's not even a VO and has a documentary on freaking Amazon. He got hired to voice a documentary on Amazon. He's not even a VO. Did you guys see the interview I did with Cyrus Webb a couple of weeks ago? And he showed the microphone and all that stuff he was using. It was really funny. But anyway, he's not even a VO, and he narrated a documentary that's on Amazon Prime right now. Don't know what else to say, guys. All right. Anthony, I agree. Still don't see all of us actually marketing like other businesses, including myself. It's not going to start until we start. Until we start, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because we're scared to start. We're scared to start because it's natural for us to be scared to start, but start. Got that from my daughter. She's she played basketball. My wife went to college on a basketball scholarship too. So our daughter, our youngest daughter, played basketball this past year. And so my wife was coaching her and training her and everything because she thinks she's as good as Michael Jordan, whatever. And so when she's on defense and she's waiting for the girl to bring the ball down across the midcourt line, she gets in front of the girl and to try and take her off guard. Anyway, had to tell you that. All right. Blessings to you as well, the real little soldier. Sherry saying, you are a wealth of knowledge. I'm looking forward to going to the Grind and Don't Quit tour. I'm so glad. Sherry was one of the first ones to purchase a ticket. Sherry, you're going in LA, right? I remember the name because she was the first one to even buy a ticket. So we're growing now. I don't want people to sleep on this as far as the Grind and Don't Quit tour. It is going to be something that I'm not even going to say it anymore. You guys see how I am right here. Wait till you see me on stage. All right. All right. So I've been on long enough. I don't know what else to say. You need to start figuring out where you need to put some money real quick in regards to building your personal brand, understanding. And by the way, start first looking online, looking up stuff. How do I build a business in 2018? How do I market on Facebook? How do I market on LinkedIn? Start watching videos. Stop watching freaking cat videos and guys and gals fighting all day, and invest. The time is the most precious thing you have. Invest time in yourself and start learning. There's more than just me. I'm not the greatest thing since sliced bread. You guys just happen to know about me, but there are a lot more videos out there. There are a lot more things that you need to understand and learn. And the excuse of, well, I'm not comfortable. Well, if you're not comfortable or if you don't know what to do, it means you need to get off your ass and start looking at what you actually need to do. Start researching what it is that you need to do and go out there and do it. You're going to be here next year. But how are you going to be here next year? Are you going to be better? Or are you going to be in the same spot? It is in your control. Literally. All right, guys. I've done enough preaching for the day. Want to thank everybody for being here today. And also, go and sign up for the webinar. We're doing the early bird special. It ends tomorrow. If you don't get it today, it's going to, today you can get it for $37. Tomorrow it's going to be $49. So you decide how much it is you want to pay if you're going to be there. And yes, because I keep getting these emails. Yes, if you pay for the event, you can still watch the replay if you're not able to see it live. So go get it. $37. Use the coupon code at checkout. #1 VO Coach. #1 VO Coach. All one word. You guys remember that hashtag. #1 VO Coach. So that's the coupon code that you put in, and you can go ahead and get registered right now. Please don't come to me tomorrow and say, hey, can I get in for no, I've been talking about this since yesterday. All right, so you guys know. Go ahead and get the early bird special right now. A bunch of folks have already signed up, and I definitely appreciate those folks that are already in to win and will be on the webinar. I get hyped because I love you guys. I hope you know that. I want you to win. And I hope these kicks in the butt every now and then will help. I want you to win. How bad do you want to win? It's up to you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You have a great day. If I turn on my video right, it'll work. See ya.